Good afternoon. Happy Monday. How was y'all's Easter? Mine was pretty good. It didn't go as planned, but we still had a great day overall. There was a family emergency, so we ended up spending the day with the kids and just relaxing. Today is Monday and I'm getting a pretty late start, but I feel like I got a lot accomplished today, so that is good. I'm okay with it. I'm hoping to just work a half a day, probably till about 8 o'clock. I don't have a goal in my mind. I did make a sale on eBay, so that's pretty good. That honestly makes up for whatever I don't hit today. And that's the app. So right now it is 3:20 and I am heading to ABC liquor store for an order. It was like a mile and change for like, I forget what, but it's only one item and then a couple units. Let me go to my photos. 1.9 miles for $11. Oh wait, $11.40 for one item, 2 units, and it's wine. Maybe it'll be the big bottles and I know where those are at. But I just did see an order on there, y'all, for BJ's, and I'm like, for $7.09 for BJ's, you're joking, right? So I'm like, 1.5 miles, right? And I was like, that's an odd amount because usually the fuel assistance is 40 cents. So I guess on BJ's orders, you don't get a fuel assistance, like the 40 cents that they give you. I guess maybe because both times I've done BJ's, they say, oh, they didn't order through the Instacart app. So I'm assuming that that's the reason. I really don't know. I don't have another explanation for that. But $7.09 and 9 cents tip. Like, no tip is okay because you can just not accept that. But the fact that you literally went in there and put 9 cents is so crappy. Like, what? I don't know. To me, 9 cents is worse than no tip because it's like, what are you thinking that you put in 9 cents tip? I don't know. Would you guys rather have 9 cents or no tip? I mean, we don't take the no tip orders anyways. But would you rather see the no tip or 9 cents? I think 9 cents to me is more of a slap in the face than no tip, which I don't do either one anyways. But I am here at the liquor store now, so let me run in and grab these 2 items so I can get them dropped off and back online with Instacart. Alright, so that is dropped off. I've actually delivered to him once before and he was like, oh, I forgot that I was getting my delivery. Somebody, I guess, had went and got a prescription for him and they needed his ID, so he's like, oh, is that the only form you take? And I'm like, oh no, we do the passports too. So he's like, oh, I'm gonna remember that for next time, because the guy had just gotten back with his ID. So I guess it was perfect timing. He was like, oh, this is my dessert. 2 big bottles of wine. But I'm actually now going to Publix. Oh, let me put my seatbelt on. I was just trying to back up, and the streets are so small. You barely have any space to back up. I'm heading to Publix on Citrus Tower. 1.2 miles of a delivery for $11.34 for 9 items, 11 units. So I'm gonna head there, get this shopped, and get it delivered. So hopefully I'll be done with this one in about a half an hour as well. So that one is dropped off, super easy. I had ice cream, so I did ring the bell and message them that I was gonna be there in like 5 minutes, and then that it was dropped off and sent pictures. Now I'm heading to BJ's for 5.6 miles. I was debating on taking it because it is 5.6 miles, but it's for $17, so hopefully they have everything. It is 10 items, 11 units, so pretty small, and nothing like, no cases of water or anything like that I see. You never know. that's where I'm headed now, and I'm pretty happy with it. I'm just hoping that they have everything, and it's a new customer, so once I get there, I want to see if their order says the same thing, that it's not through Instacart, that it's through somewhere else. All right, BJ's got dropped off. They did not have, no, I lied, they had everything. What am I talking about? I'm thinking of Publix. So they had everything at BJ's. I got it dropped off. That one was supposed to be handed to me, but I try not to hand it to any customer unless I really have to. So I set it up on their bench that they had outside, rang the doorbell, messaged a picture, and said, you know, thank you, have a great rest of your day, and I was on my way. I was heading back towards like where I've been sitting, and I got an order for Publix at Citrus Tower for $21, 1.3 miles for 23 items, 37 units. Y'all, they had a $55 badge, but it was 17 miles, and I don't understand why they put all 3 of those orders from the store that they put it at, because there was one way closer, way closer. They could have shopped at the one on Citrus, the same one I'm going to. They could have shopped that one, and it would have been way closer of a delivery. But for some reason, they shopped it from Groveland, which makes no sense to me. But I'm heading there now to get this one shopped, and I'll probably take like 1 or 2 more after this, and then I'll be done, y'all. Alright, you guys, I'm just gonna close out yesterday's video really quickly. I don't even know what the last order I did was. Oh, it was the one for the Groveland Publix for $19. It was 5.3 miles for 14 items, 17 units. Is that the one where they kept adding stuff? I think they kept adding stuff. Like, I was almost done, and I had asked them if they wanted anything else. They didn't answer me. And then they did finally answer me, but they were like, I would be like 2 things until I was done, and then they added stuff. And then I grabbed those 2 things and they added something else. I'm like, okay. But after I finished that, that was it. That took me close to home, so I just came home, and then I had to do my own grocery shopping, so I went and did that last night. But yesterday was, it was an okay day. I only worked for a couple hours. I only did Instacart, so my Instacart feedback yesterday was only smooth delivery. I don't know if there's anything else afterwards. I didn't check it this morning when it pops up, because it usually does pop up and say, hey, see how you did yesterday. I didn't click on that. But my total was $82.53, and that was for 3 hours and 50 minutes of active time. So I did 5 batches in that time. I did sell a box on eBay, so that kind of helps me. It was a $100 box, and I get like $80 something profit from that. So that kind of made me hit my 150 goal. But that's how yesterday was. Tomorrow is Wednesday. I have to go take the Turo. Thursday I'm gonna have to pick up the Turo, and then I'm good for Friday and Saturday. Actually, Friday night I will not be working. We have Mom's birthday, so no work for me Friday night. But thank you so much for watching this video. It should be a pretty short one, and I will see you guys out there in, well, for tomorrow.
A young boy being lay dreaming, and in the dream